Hey everybody, what is going on? This is Eric, and in today's video I'm going to teach you how to support multi-language stores using ReConvert on Shopify. The way to do that is through segmentation, and basically you'll have to create different funnels for different languages. If you want to learn more about segmentation and triggers, just make sure to check out this video over here that is going to be linked either in the description of this video or in the article you're already reading. In order to get started, I have here a Shopify store that is already translated to two languages, English and Italian, using the Translate and Adapt app. And as you can see, the Italian language is already published on the store. It's important to mention that ReConvert won't necessarily support all translation apps. In order to learn more about which translation apps are supported by ReConvert and which are not, just make sure to read down in the description below or in the help tutorial that you're already in. The next step would be to head over to the ReConvert app and in the ReConvert dashboard, scroll down to the top funnel section. And as you can see, I only have one post-purchase funnel here, the default funnel, which is for the English language. And as you can see, the trigger is for all orders. All I have to do in order to start supporting the Italian language is click on Actions, duplicate. Now my ReConvert funnel editor is opened and I can start editing my duplicated funnel. If you want to learn more about the funnel editor, just click the help video button at the top of the screen. To get started, I'm just going to double click the name of the funnel and rename it to Italian. The next step, and this is one of the most important parts, is to change the trigger of the funnel from all orders to orders using the Italian language. I'm going to hover over the trigger box, click on Edit, and then from the drop-down, I'm going to select Order Details. In the parameter, I'm going to look for Language, and for the condition, I'm going to select Italian. The basic condition here is that if the language of the order is Italian, then we're going to display this funnel. So I'm going to collapse this for now. The last step would be to go ahead and actually translate all the offers within my funnel. I'm going to start from the first offer. As you can see, I have here Shopify recommendation at 15% off. I'm going to click the edit button that's going to open the offer editor. And here is my offer editor. If you want to learn more about the offer editor, just click the help video button at the top of the pop-up. All I have to do is actually translating all the text that is relevant to the offer. The top part is coming from Shopify and is going to stay in English, but if an actual order is in Italian, all of this information is going to automatically withdraw the translation settings from Shopify and display in the relevant language. Again, since this is not a tutorial about the offer editor and because I'm not speaking or know how to write in Italian, I'm just going to fast forward through the part where I actually translate all the details here. This looks pretty good to me. The product title here is dynamic, so it's automatically going to be withdrawn from the details on Shopify. I'm just going to hit save and I'm going to close the offer editor. Now I'm going to repeat the rest of it, which is 2 more offers and the rest of the thank you pages. I'm going to start with the 2 offers, so I'm just going to fast forward through it. The last step would be to translate the thank you page. In order to do that, I'm going to delete the conversion monster thank you page that I have here from all the parts of the funnel. And I'm going to create a new thank you page. I'm going to use the conversion monster template. I'm going to set up the discount for 30%, which is my max discount. Of course, you need to customize your discount according to your needs and store. This would open up your thank you page editor. If you want to learn more about the thank you page editor, just click the help video button at the top of the pop-up. I'm going to start by renaming this thank you page to Italian thank you page and click away to save. Now, all I have to do is go one by one through all the widgets that we have here and actually start translating them one by one. I'm going to do one with you for the sake of the example. For the rest of them, because it's pretty much the same, I'm just going to fast forward. And by the way, if you want to learn more about each and every widget, just click on it and then on the left menu, just click the help video to learn more. As I mentioned, again, I do not speak Italian, so I'm just going to take the text and using Google Translate, I'm going to start translating it into Italian. Great. It's important to mention, since I'm using Google Translate, probably a lot of these translations are not accurate. It's much better to get your own translator to make sure the translations are high quality. From now on, I'm just going to fast forward through the rest of the translation. Okay, so it seems like I finished translating everything. As you can see, there are still some parts in English here. And these are the mandatory parts by Shopify, like the order confirmation page, the order confirmed, and the customer information part. Even though it's in English, it's automatically going to withdraw the relevant language from Shopify based on the order language. So you don't really need to translate anything in here. There's just one last part that you want to translate in ReConvert, and that is the pop-up with timer if you have one. In order to do that, just head over to the general settings tab and then pop-up with timer. And again, I'm going to fast forward through it and translate everything for you. This is it. It seems like everything is ready and translated. So I'm just going to hit save on that thank you page, and I'm going to close the thank you page editor. Now that my Italian thank you page is ready, I'm just going to add it to the rest of the edges of this funnel. And this is it, guys. My entire funnel is now translated and ready for the Italian language and will be triggered if the order language is Italian. I'm going to turn on the funnel and I'm going to hit save. Now let's go back to my ReConvert dashboard. And as you can see, I have two funnels here. One, the default funnel, which is for the English language and will be triggered for all orders. And in priority one, which is what we need, is the Italian funnel that will be triggered if the order language is Italian. If you want to learn more about funnel segmentation and priorities, just make sure to check out our tutorials about segmentation in ReConvert. The last thing we have to do is actually run two test orders, one in English and one in Italian, and make sure that the funnel shows up in the correct language. Let's start with the English language. If you run a store with multiple languages, you can select the desired language from the bottom bar right here from the admin preview. I'm just going to grab this nice Groot flower pot for the sake of the example and run my test order. Now that my order is completed, I should be going through the default English funnel. Perfect. As you can see, this is my first offer, Shopify recommendation at 15% off. I'm going to accept it. Now I should have one at 30% probably. And now I'm in my English thank you page. Everything looks good. And for the last part of the test, let's run another order using the Italian language. I'm going to go back to my store, and from the language picker, I'm going to select Italian. Let's buy the same product and go through checkout. Now, if everything works correctly, I should be running through the Italian funnel. And here is my post-purchase funnel translated into Italian. In this specific store, we did not translate the product title, so it shows up in English, but for the rest of it and the offer, everything is translated, as well as the top part that I mentioned already is coming through the Shopify language settings. I'm going to accept the offer, and the second offer is also translated. And now I should be getting to my thank you page in Italian. And everything looks perfect. And this is it, guys. You now know how to support multi-language stores on Shopify using ReConvert. If you have any questions or comment, please make sure to mention them in the comment section below, and I promise we will answer each and every one of you. And if you need any help, just make sure to reach out to our live chat support available for you 24/7 at the bottom right corner of the screen. Good luck with ReConvert, and I'll see you on the next video.